Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. Touchdown, Titans. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Fields on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. Well, certainly not a great start. You give up the one-play touchdown, Charles, and it looked like this offense was trying to get the equalizer in one play on the other side.
They certainly were, and I think that the shock of giving up the big play may have forced their hand a little bit in their play calling. They didn't have the discipline to just say, all right, we got time. Let's go ahead and work it downfield. Oh, you got a big play against us? We're coming right back to you. And it didn't go the way they envisioned.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Second down throw coming by Willis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigakonkwo. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
I guess I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen. They need for it to happen now.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Shifts by him. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd and 7, Willis makes the connection with his running back, Derrick Henry. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
18 Cardinal.
Henry going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll give Henry another shot. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Malik Willis, a 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give to Etienne running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Fields now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to 1st down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 126 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Another toe for Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
They snap it to Fields. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost him 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 2. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. This is Smith with a grab. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Right back to the air again with Willis. Eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Titans at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's the option going right. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Going on 4th down. Here's Willis. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and inches, Willis rolling to his right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo, as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Bullet good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. The defenders certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Fields. Steps away to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Slot man moves right. A final shot before the break. Fields. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in this. Second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 146 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Straight ahead, Etienne. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They're going to look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Back to throw again. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for two. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it.
How many times in the course of the game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne from 17 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 2nd and 10, Willis sliding out of the pocket. He's got Smith here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And caught by Henry. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On 1st down, Willis. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second and 5. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Woods, the receiver, in motion left. They go play action with Willis. He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the night. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Here's a give to Etienne. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. 52 blue. Yellow, go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And they'll run with Etienne. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone... locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keep pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Here's Willis. Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away. Live to fight another down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Smith, the man in motion left. Now Willis. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Willis to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Throwing, Willis. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds. Down to the final couple of plays here. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Willis looking to pass it. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Willis, he'll look to throw it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And that winds up incomplete. And now only 5 ticks on the clock. And likely just one final go at this now. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now Randy Bullock with an important field goal try here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Buying time to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. They'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether we're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
17.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with this short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself in position and let your kicker have at it.
First down, Titans, gain of 12. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Now Willis gets his shot here in OT.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring, and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Tennessee, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.